If I could go back and do things differently, I would save myself years and years of just throwing spaghetti on the wall and trying to figure things out and just trial and error and missed opportunities. I made some big mistakes when starting out with building my online brand, and that is primarily why I'm writing the book. Yes, I'm writing the book, guys. The book is that internet thing you're doing, and it is essentially your guide that I didn't have towards building an online business as an African woman. Anyways, in today's video, I'm sharing a few of those mistakes that I made, and I'm sharing how I could have done better so that you don't have to repeat the mistakes I made. Now, stick around to the end because there's something special for you. The first mistake is not taking my brand seriously. That was a huge mistake. When I first started, we were locked down in COVID, right? And I just thought that it was some side thing that I was doing in the interim until my actual main gig and life purpose manifested. And I'm laughing now, but back then I took it seriously. And so even when I put together that first course that I sold for like 2,500 naira, I was not taking it seriously. It was just, oh, this nice side gig is giving me nice side money. What that did was that it did not allow me to go all in. It did not allow me to put my all of my energy, all of my thoughts, all of my, drive towards building the business. What that did is that it slowed me down. Like if you don't put your all into something, you're not going to get much of anything. I was inconsistent sometimes. I was posting random content. I was just treating it, like a hobby, like a side thing. The shift happened when I started thinking of my online presence as an actual business and I started showing up like that. And I started making sure that I kept my deadlines and I kept my word. And yes, I found out that I was a great boss, but a not so great employee. But I learned and I figured out how to make it work. And yes, I had two children I was raising. And yes, I was still trying to find myself as a person. But what I didn't know was that if I meant for this to be the way I would make impact, I would take it seriously. So the lesson I have for you is that the sooner you start taking your brand seriously, the sooner people will start to take you seriously. The second mistake I made is thinking I had to be everywhere at once at the beginning. I wanted to do all of the things I was learning. And there are so many strategies flying around. I always say all of the strategies work. You just cannot implement all of them at the same time. I wanted to do it all. Facebook group marketing. I wanted to do the email marketing. I wanted to be on Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, all of it. And I was just a newbie who had not even clarified her brand. Now, what I'm saying is, if you are just starting out, allow yourself to find yourself on one platform first. If you have been at this for a while and you have built the content creation discipline and you understand how to repurpose content, that is going to help you greatly. Then you can advance onto other platforms. If you don't know how to repurpose content or you don't know how to just make time work for you as a brand, I have a video for that somewhere around. I'm going to link it. You can watch that and it will help you be on multiple platforms at once. But if you're just starting out and you're still figuring out content creation, my recommendation would be pick one or two platforms, a primary and a secondary platform, since we don't want to put all our eggs in one basket, and then master them, master content creation, master passing your messaging before you move on to the next platforms. Mistake number three would be not having a clear offer. I played with this so much, and when I think of the money I lost doing that, I just cringe and I just want to cry. When you don't have a clear offer, and let me just backtrack here and tell you that the reason I did not have a clear offer is that I was too scared to niche down. So I was for everybody operating for anybody and everybody. And of course, nobody came because there was nobody in specific I was calling. There was nobody I was positioning for. So I had that thing going on for me that I did not have an offer because I did not know who I was here to offer it to. And so it was this round and round circle of just not getting any clients, any inquiries until I honed down on my positioning and my offer. So because I did not know what my offer was, of course my content was scattered. When I look back, I see that all that did for me was that yes, it built my content creation muscle. Now I can create content out of nothing. I'm always in creation mode. And maybe is what that period would have done for me. But money wise, there was nothing coming in because I was just too busy trying to make sure that everybody, that I just called everybody and attracted everybody. And that is one sure way to make sure that nobody buys from you. You're not just creating, your content should have purpose, and the purpose should lead to an offer. And so if you don't know what your offer is, your content cannot do what it's supposed to be doing because you don't even know what it's supposed to be doing. Mistake number 4 that I made is not investing in myself early on. If I had known then what I know now, the first thing that I would have done would be to get a coach. The best thing I ever did for my brand was get a coach. And I remember that I did not just jump into like the high ticket offer. I went for like her 3-day intensive before I now went for like the 6 weeks. So working with a coach, what that does is that it just gives you the benefit of their experience. So they've gone through this, they have done it before, so they know how it ends, they know what works, they know what is just, powder and smoke. And so they will cut your journey by half or more because they have gone through it. The moment I started working with somebody who was where I wanted to be, my brand started to change. So, if you are thinking about it, is coaching for you? Is it not for you? Just know that if there is something that somebody knows that you don't know and you have the money to pay for it, I 10 over 10 recommend that you use money to buy yourself some time. So, whether it is a course or a mentorship or one on one coaching or whatever, if you find somebody who is doing what you want to do or who knows something you want to know, find them, find their offer, get it, and actually implement it. Because many of us just end up buying courses and books and ebooks and just not doing our own part. And then they say it doesn't work, but really, you didn't do it, you didn't do the work. I learned these lessons the hard way, but you don't have to. And that is why I'm here almost every other day, sharing something with you that's going to help you not make the mistakes that I made. And drum roll, I put all of these lessons and all of the things that I know work into a book, and I'm calling it That Internet Thing You're Doing. So if you're on Instagram, my Instagram people already know this, but the book is coming out on pre-order on the 1st of March. If you're watching this after the 1st of March, it's already out. And then the physical copies are going to start going out on May 17th, which is also our book launch party. Pinch me. Thank you so much for being a part of my journey. Thank you so much for agreeing to learn from me and for trusting me and for sharing this and for liking and for subscribing and for just communicating with me and building with me. And whatever you're building, I wish you all the best with it. If you're new here, you're welcome. My name is Paula and I'm a personal branding strategist. I help women like you unlock their potential and put their expertise online. If you would like to work with me, all of my details are in the links in description. I will see you in the next video.